You know, when you're going to buy a house, or even when you're going to sell it, it really helps to know what's going on inside the house with the mechanicals. That's where an inspection comes in. We're going to show you how to do a real inspection of the house that you're looking to buy or the one that you own that you're going to sell. And we've got one of our top inspectors with us to walk you through the process. So Jamie, we're in the belly of the house. What do we need to know for our home inspection?
Well, this is where it all happens. This is the heart of the house. The mechanical systems are down here. We're going to spend quite a bit of time down here looking these systems over and making sure everything's operating properly.
What's first?
I like to take a look at the heating first. So let's start with that. This is the boiler. This is one of two boilers in this house. The house that we're inspecting right now has a hot water or hydronic heating system. And what that means is it's circulating hot water through the house to radiators. And forced air systems of one kind or another are the most common heating systems. A big part of that is because you can put central air conditioning onto that without a lot of difficulty.
So what would you do first?
This boiler is a fairly sealed system, so there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to look at, but we do want to get a look at the controls for it, look in the burners. I'm going to test for gas leak, test for carbon monoxide leaks, just make sure the systems are operating properly.
Okay.
First thing we're going to do is look down in the burner area. As I said, this is a pretty sealed system, so there is not going to be a whole lot that we can inspect. But I do want to see, in this case it's running right now, so there's flames on, and I want to be able to look in there and see if there's any blockage, any leakage, anything like that happening in here. The other thing we're going to want to do is determine the age of this system. The model and serial number are over here. It looks like these systems are about, right in that 8-year-old range. So typical lifespan on a system like this is probably 30 years, I would guess. So you should have plenty of life left. I do see some corrosion on the side of this boiler, so I'm going to recommend a service. But let's get a little closer look at this. This is the relief valve for this boiler. It's a safety device that they build into it, but you can see there's water dripping out of it. Now that could be just a problem with the relief valve. It could also be a pressure problem. I'm looking here at the temperature and pressure gauge for this boiler, and in actuality, this is a pressure problem. This boiler is running too high a pressure. That means there's probably some sort of blockage in the system. That could be simply air in the system that's preventing water from flowing through, and it's causing pressure to build up. It could actually be literally some blockage, a piece of gunk in the piping.
So this homeowner needs to have it serviced?
Yes, this needs a servicing. Now, the other thing that I saw here is there's some corrosion. In addition to just a relief valve that's dripping, there's some corrosion down here, and it does look down in here like it is leaking. So, in addition to having somebody look at this, I think they need to have this, probably the whole cover removed to get a little closer look in there. If you let corrosion go on a boiler, that can pretty quickly turn into some serious problems and cause the boiler to fail. So they need to jump on this quickly.